Hello, hey, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do a current reads video. I wanted to come just to share with you guys some of the things that I been looking to read, but have read or will be starting very soon. So today is the 13th of June. And I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about some books that I had got or were gifted, and I really want to share with you guys what I had gotten. So first and foremost, I want to say that these books are either self-help or like they're generally in like the Christian literature. Sorry, well, yeah, the Christian literature genre. So most of them are Christian or Christ based, if that makes sense. But I'm, if I'm being quite honest with you, I've never really read a Christian book that was kind of like had me like hooked. So if you do have any recommendations, just let me know. I don't really mind reading fiction, but it's quite irritating, especially if it's like sexually driven or like I'm not really into that. I've already been delivered from that. I don't need to feed that part of myself currently. But the ones I have right now to share with you guys, I'm really excited about because they're like my babies. I don't know how to explain it. When they came in the mail, I was like, my children. Yeah, so I've always loved reading. I just never really, like, when I became saved, I never really found anything interesting to read. Nothing that really sparked my interest. And most of the books that were available were either like really dense, as in like they were just written like as testimonials, rather than like I just felt like they weren't well written, like especially when you've read so many books. And it's not to say that I read like so many books that's like above anybody else, but like when you've been like an avid reader, it's really disappointing when you read some Christian books. And I know this is not to discourage anyone. For if you feel like the Lord's leading you to write a book, write it, no problem. But like, at least like get some help if you really don't know how to, So, oh gosh, that sounded so bad. Okay, listen. Basically, know what you're doing before you do it, and even if you don't, like, may the Lord get the glory out of it. So basically, I've avoided reading Christian-based books simply because I just thought they were just too dense, too boring, too like I just had like this perspective on them for so long, and I just felt like I needed to give them another chance because I just felt like it was unfair. So here I am giving Christian genre or Christian literature another chance. I think I should just share the ones that like I'm reading like in the month of June, and then I'll do an updated one for July and August and all the rest. So yeah, I'll start with by just saying these books are not like I understand not everybody's gonna like go out to the stores and get them, but I'm doing this like current reads thing just to like just to show variety and to like really allow the Lord to minister to me through these books. I'm like, it's almost like I'm giving them a second chance. Well, I'm giving Christian literature a second chance. So yeah, the first author that I have on hand is John Powell, an SJ Library. It's called Will the Real Me Please Stand Up. It's just 25 guidelines for good communication. I chose that book basically because I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to communicate effectively without basically like I'm just not a good communicator, and I don't know how to use language, or I don't have the language to effectively communicate how I feel or what I'm going through. So I felt like, what's the best way then to educate myself with the help of the Spirit of God. Second book that I've chosen, and it's by my all-time favorite, Verdi Beckham. I don't know. Verdi is just an amazing, 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 amazing pastor, amazing father. Okay, I'm not his child, so I don't know what he's like fathering, but from what I could see, he looks like a really incredible father. And it's called Family Driven Faith, doing what it takes to raise sons and daughters who walk with God. I think that this book, in all of its goodness, like, was an answer to a prayer that I prayed. Basically, when I first became Christian, I told God, I said, I do understand and I do recognize and acknowledge the calling of a wife over me, or the ministry of marriage over me. But to be honest, all I know is dysfunction. I don't know anything about, like, all that great stuff, raising people, like, submission, all that great stuff. I didn't really know much about it. And I was raised by a feminist mother, so she was a very, like, I would say, a hardcore feminist at heart. So I don't really know much about, like, being able to coexist peacefully with the male specimen without having to I feel like I was raised to be the man in the marriage. Like, I don't really know my female counterparts that much or that well. So I'm learning about it, and it's been interesting, and it's taught me a lot about meekness and humility. And yeah, so like I said, the second book is Family Driven Faith by Verdi, and the first book was Will the Real Me Please Stand Up by John Powell. Sorry, I forgot one more thing. I chose that book basically because I felt like I wasn't, like, I was conflicted between my old self and my new self, and that gray area in between, because I feel like when I'm in my flesh, I'm more like my old self, and it felt so familiar. But then it was like when I was in the spirit, like the person I was around, people, wasn't matching up, because I didn't know how to, like, communicate what I was going through, or the internal turmoil that was going on. So that's basically all I want to share with you guys. If you don't know how to do something, or if you don't know anything about something, there's always help out there. There's always people who've gone on the journey before you, or something similar. And sometimes I know that people tell you, like, your journey with the Lord is tailored towards you personally, and it's true, it is. But there's no shame in seeking out for help. There's no shame in seeking out for assistance. There's no shame in wanting to learn more, to be better, and to be a well-equipped vessel of the Lord Jesus Christ. So those are the two books I wanted to learn. I wanted to share with you guys. So that was Will the Real Me Please Stand Up, and Family Driven Faith by Verdi Beckham. God bless you guys, and enjoy the season of quarantine. Spend time with the Lord. Focus on Him. He's great and mighty, and His peace will guard your heart in understanding and wisdom and knowledge and power.